Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Waves theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one counter over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 10-minute time frame and looking again today on these smaller time frame structures. Again, nothing has changed since the drop. We are still within this same range, still trading sideways, and most likely are for the next day as well. So let's take a look at the local structures here again. So we had a few different ones that we were pondering last time or yesterday, where we had this as a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, not really what I like, because again, the extension targets, we don't hit the 1.618, which is where I do think that it is going to start or shifting the probabilities more towards the bullish count, but the wave 3 is so far off that it just doesn't really make too much sense. What else did we have? We had a corrective count where we had this as an A, B, and C. This again hit the 1.236 almost, and again that is within that bearish target range. Then we had another pullback for A, B, and then C. Again, C, or this B wave has the potential of being a 5-way structure as well on the very small time frames here. But if you just zoom out a bit, we can't see those, and we could be labeling this as an ABC. Again, wave B would be getting right into the expanded B pocket, where we would have the wave B having these targets ranging from the 1.236 to 1.382. With the retracement of this A wave. At the 1.618 extension, we would be invalidating that, but again, that didn't happen. Now the next structure here was thought to be a 5-way structure. Now I'm starting to doubt that because again, this does not really fit any kind of 5-way move, and on these smaller time frames, we don't even have a good looking divergence at the very lows. Of course, we do have a divergence at this very end, but that could be just with this last leg as well. Now, AD mentioned another count here regarding this first leg. So that is something that I want to discuss here as well. In this one, we could be having this as W, 3 ways into X, another 3-way structure into the wave Y, completing wave W. Again, WXYs inside WXYs is something that the original Elliott Wave book does not allow. I do allow that, as the markets, in my opinion, has shifted more and is not really that clear anymore. So that's why I do think that is a possibility that we have WXYs inside WXYs. Now, after that point, again, 3-way structure into X wave here, getting us that 3 wave here. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we do have that divergence here, creating that 5-way structure again here, getting the impulse wave is kind of fitting. We are getting to the 1.618 extension with no problems, and this is again feeling way better than the idea of having this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just due to the extensions that we have here. It has the way better look here as 1 as well. Now overall, after that wave A, another expanded flat into that wave B, and then on this one we have to be using that 5-wave structure as that wave C is labeled here. Again, as wave A here is a 5-way structure, we are looking for this as a zigzag pattern for that wave Y to take place. Inside here, we would be having this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and within that 3, 4, 5, we would be looking this as such 3, 4, and 5, basically creating a double top here at the 18.229. But yeah, just wanted to show you that there is these double tops made here, even though in higher time frame you don't even see it. Of course, divergence happening, as this is not such a powerful move anymore compared to this. Now zooming out again, so that completes the WXY. And then we would be looking for another setup downwards. Now, in this one, the most prominent feature here is this structure over here. This is, in my opinion, a clear 5-way move. And what comes after could be looked at as some kind of a triangle. These are some contracting trend lines here on both sides. It looks pretty okay. The only time time frame we don't see that is 15 minutes and onwards. Again, on 30 minutes we don't get that contracting look anymore either. I'm not quite sure if we are just on too high time frame at that point, or whether this is not a triangle at all, but we can be definitely trading it as is. Now we have two different ideas here, whether the wave the triangle starts from these lows as a wave A, B, C, D, and E. Again, why E is not here is because, again, we have already taken those highs, and this would be probably a some kind of complex structure. 3 ways here, 3 ways, and then 3 ways. So a WXY in that. So in here, again, E wave would be up here if we start the count here. Now, that is very possible. And at that point, again, we would do this. The other way around would be thinking that what if this structure here was a 5-way structure, a wave A, and not a 5-way structure that I said. Well, at that point, this would be wave A, this would be wave B, C, D, and E, and the whole triangle has already completed at these highs, starting from here. What does this mean? This means that, okay, the possibilities is that we are going up. A, B, C, D, E, and then going up. This is, again, not my favorite thing, especially after seeing this structure and almost not really climbing too much. It does not really look too good. I do feel like and like the idea that this is going lower a bit better, even though this wave A here is not that good looking. But yeah, that's that. A, B, C, D, E. We could be getting that with the idea that if this is not a 5-way structure and we are still having this triangle like so, we might not have this as an ABC. What if we have this as a 5-way structure here, a triangle being the connector part, and then having a 5-way structure coming down? At that point, we definitely need to be starting to create this into a diagonal, a pullback, and then getting some more movement down. Again, the main target would be taking out these lows of 16.339 and then onwards a bit. At that point, we don't need to be labeling this as an ABC ending at these lows, but instead we would be creating this as a W, X, and wave Y here, and within that wave Y, we would be, oops, that is overlapping everything. Within this wave Y, we would have this as that A, B, and then C. I feel like that is looking a bit better. So this actually is here. So there's two alterations or two paths I see at the moment. The good thing about the triangles is that we have clear invalidations. At the moment, if we are going below this one, we know that either the triangle is done and we are coming downwards, or if we break up higher here, we know that, okay, the triangle is actually ended downwards at these lows and we are going higher. Okay, and those are the two things or two areas to look out for: 17.153 and 16.628. So I still keep these both options open, but my preference is this downwards movement. At the moment, if we are looking at some kind of extension targets here, the 1-to-1, I have it here actually, didn't just have it colored, W, X, and then wave Y. Surely the wave Y is really bad looking in time. It is very much extended. This does not really fit too well into that idea, but we'll see. That is one possibility. The other possibility is that we have an ABC here, having this as a connector and coming down, or we would be having this going upwards. I don't see that really as a likely possibility. Of course, I could be wrong, and for the shorts, if you would be willing to take, you would be setting your stop here, and for the longs, you would set your long stops here. I'm not going to be getting into these at the moment because, again, I still have two different shorts opened. These ones, I'll have it circle for some reason already. But yeah, these two highs, I mentioned those before as well. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for this video on Bitcoin. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Links to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.